Sir, welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are already late and we have only 1 hour left before this open forum starts. Today is the 6th day of the festival and 5th day of Meet the Press segment. And also this is the last session. Tomorrow we may not be having a session here. And it is learned that the process of screening of competition films that is over and the countdown has started, and also heartbeat of the competitors of competition films. The declaration, as you know, declaration of Suvarna Rajata Chagorams will be tomorrow evening, and I would like to welcome our guest of the day, Anamika Haksar, that is Taking the Horse to Eat Jalebis, director. Welcome, Anamika, please. Praveen Murchali is the director of Widow of Silence. Amitabh Chatterjee is the director of Manir and I. Vinu Eke, yes. Vinu Eke is the director of film Bilati Kudal. Marleda S. Rios. Is she there? She is one of the lead actors of the film The Silence. Vipin Vijay is not there. Mustafa Sayari. Mustafa Sayari, along with him, Majid Aga Karim, actor. Also the interpreter. Ruhollah Hejazi is the director of the film The Dark Room. Who is she?
Translator. She's a translator.
Other lady?
And she too maybe.
May I know her name? Your friend?
He's from Tajikistan.
Okay. I would like to welcome all guests. The format of the proceeding is, I will introduce one by one. Yes?
Piyush is there, I'm missing name.
Piyush is here. Somebody, hello, please do come. Somebody told that you went out after reaching, return. Okay, please. Sorry for it. Your friends? Gopalan has come? Yes, please do come. Gopalan as well as Lokesh Jain, Ravindra Sahu. Please do come. You put it on the side. Briefly. Marilda. Is she Marilda? Yeah. Are you representing the silence? Excuse me. Are you representing the film silence? No. We are expecting one more, Marilia. We have a galaxy of guests today. This is the highest number we had. But so I am not taking much time. I will call upon the guests one by one. You will introduce your film experience, and difficulties in film making.
Sorry?
Difficulties in film making encountered by you, if any. Generally, I'm speaking very briefly because all these people have to finish this within 1 hour. Of course, Anamika Haksar.
Hello, I'm Anamika Haksar, the director of Taking the Horse to Eat Jalebis. घोड़े को जलेबी खिलाने ले जा रहा हूँ. My team people are here. Ravindra Sahu, who plays the role of the main pickpocket. And we have K. Gopalan, who plays the role of Loda, who's a well-known actor from Kerala. We have Lokesh Jain, who has both acted and done the research and dialogues of the film. We have spent 7 years in this film. I'll very briefly go into this so I don't take anyone else's time. We have documented the actual lives of pickpockets, factory workers, beggars, singers, small-scale workers on the roads of Shahjahanabad, street people and homeless people, their dreams, images, fears, subterranean dreams. And we have spliced that documentation with a fictional structure which runs like the street. So the street is random, you don't know what's going to happen. You also don't know what's going to happen when you're on the road. So that is the sort of structure that we have followed in our film. And we have got very, very highly trained theatre actors. I myself, it's my debut film. I'm a theatre director, first time attempting a film. And it was very difficult because it was real people, 350 people from the streets, along with very, very well trained directors from various schools of drama in India. Difficulty is going to be there because it's a very raw area, it's a difficult and congested area, and we wanted to do justice to the way which we are portraying people. It should not be a middle class portrayal, but of the people, from the people, their dreams, their images. And I have Archana, I'd like to mention Archana Shastri, she was the painter who was associated, she used to paint the landscapes. Soumyanand Sahi and Gautam Nair from Kerala, who did the sound, and Soumyanand Sahi, who did the camera. So just giving you a brief thing.
Thank you, Anamika. This film is competing for Chagoram Awards, one of the Indian films. Now, I would like to call upon Praveen Morchali, the director of the film Widow of Silence. That's an Indian film in the international competition section. Praveen.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everyone, and good evening. My name is Praveen Morchale, and I'm a filmmaker, and my movie is here, as sir introduced, Widow of Silence in international competition. It's about the difficulties in making cinema. I think I enjoy cinema. I have stopped cribbing after first film because cinema is always difficult to make, and if we think about difficulties, probably will not be doing justice to the cinema. So I have stopped completely about whatever comes. I enjoy it. This movie is about half widow in Kashmir. It's based on many true stories. And half widows are those women who have whose husband have disappeared in conflict of Kashmir in the last 30 years. And those women are facing a lot of inhuman conditions, social, political, emotional, psychological, all kind of exploitation. So I think that is okay. for introduction of the film. But I want to say that I have a strong Kerala connection in my film. The editor Anthony Joseph is from Kerala, but they are all Mumbai based. Sanal George is a sound designer. He's also from Kerala. He won national award for my earlier film, Walking with the Wind, for sound designing. And Justin Jose, he is again from Kerala. He's a sound mixing engineer. And he also got the national award for my last film, for sound mixing as well. So I think my half of the crew is from here only. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen. I would like to invite Piyush Singh, producer of Fame, Bonsley, the director of the film, Devashish Makija. He has not come, but they are asking a very pertinent question. Who is a migrant in this film? Piyush Singh?
Yeah, hi. Hi, myself Piyush Singh. I am the producer of film Bhosle. On behalf of Makhija, I'd like to tell a bit about the movie. In fact, producers are not supposed to be creative. They are supposed to be Mr. Moneybags. Anyways, so thanks, Saji. This is my second time I'm here with the film. I was here in 2016 with my short film Tanda. Again, director was Makhija, Devashish Makhija. And, actually, this is the takeoff. The whole team of Tanda has been done into this feature film. And even Manoj Bajpayee was playing a cop in Tanda. So the tone of the film is same, but the mood is different. In Bhosle, Manoj is playing a cop of a 60-year-old Maharashtrian cop who doesn't want to get retired because there is nobody waiting for him down home. He's a loner. But in the backdrop where he lives in the Chal, the eternal politics of migrants, immigrants, which is an international issue these days, immigration and migration. So in the whole milieu, there comes a girl, 22-year-old girl, next to his room, and how they forge a bond of humanity, which is above all, and how this 60-year, this is not a lover's bond, not a father-daughter relationship. It was a very much bond of humanity, and this film is multi-layered. If you have seen the film, it talks about the decaying social life of Mumbai and the conflict of local people. Even the second antagonist, Vilas, is also in one sense immigrant because he is not a resident of Mumbai. He has come from Sholapur, Kolhapur, and he's also fighting for survival. So the film deals at many levels with many issues. So that's the whole film. Yeah.
Thank you. Amitabh Chatterjee, that is director of Manohar and I, Ami or Manohar, that is in the Indian cinema category.
Hello, my name is Amitabh Chatterjee. I am an independent filmmaker from Kolkata. I am here for my film Ami or Manohar and I. Let's go for the synopsis of my film. It's about two individuals, two solitary individuals, and after each day's office, they meet each other at the railway station. And they share their stories with each other. And after some days, we'll get to know that whatever they're saying about themselves, it's all imaginary. It has no connection with reality. And one day death comes, and that girl, she gets to know that what's the reality. So that's the story. About that point, that difficulty of making independent cinema, like I've made this film with a budget of 7 lakhs and with an iPhone. So, thank you. So, it is difficult, but it is challenging. So when I have short budget, I just have an iPhone and a MacBook laptop, and so it's challenging. I can do things creatively so that whatever I want to achieve in that film, I can do that with that iPhone and MacBook. But I must thank my team. They are not here with me, but I must thank my team to support me, and it's their film also. And because of that, we are a part of this prestigious event. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we have two directors competing in the international competition section. First, I would like to invite Mustafa Sayari, director of Graveless. That is an Iranian film. This film has competed in Chicago International Film Festival also. Please, Mustafa.
سلام میکنم اول از همه به همه.
First of all, hello everyone. Good afternoon.
و خوشحالم که بعد از جشنواره ونیز و بعد از جشنواره شیکاگو توی شرق هم فیلمم حضور داره، چرا که میدونم که این منطقه از نظر فرهنگی به فیلم من نزدیک‌تره.
I'm very happy because I'm attending here in this conference, in this festival, because after we attending in Venice Festival and Chicago Festival, this is the third time I came in festival because of this film, and I'm very happy and appreciate you because my theme of film is very near to Eastern culture, especially this area.
خیلی نمیدونم که توی نشستای این شکلی چی باید گفت، به خاطر اینکه مهمترین چیز به نظرم اینه که بقیه فیلمم رو ببینن تا اینکه خودم راجعش صحبت بکنم.
This is, in my opinion, this is very important. Audience talk about my movie, not me, and I like hear of them, and they audience watch my movie, then talk about and tell about idea, opinion of something.
اما اگر در خلاصه بخوام براتون بگم،
In briefly I can say,
سعی کردم که در این حال که یه قصه در واقع کلاسیک دارم، بتونم گرافیک فیلم رو و همه اجزای فیلم رو توی یه راستا قرار بدم تا فیلم جذاب‌تر به نظر بیاد.
I try and attempt to because this movie, this film has a classical story, and I attempt to close and narrow to each other various elements of the movie and film, and close to each other all.
سعی کردم که از طریق اجزای صحنه و در کل گرافیک و فیلم برداری بتونم موقعیت‌های جذابی رو خلق بکنم، چون خیلی برام مهمه که به همراه اینکه دارم قصه میگم موقعیت‌های جذابی هم خلق بکنم.
For me it's very important when I'm product a movie, I create a amazing skin and bring interesting skin, and that's when create it. That's why I go to graphic and many parts and various elements of the producing a movie, and put narrow to each other and pay attention more and concentrate of that graphic of this movie and any elements of that.
در نهایت از ایشون هم تشکر میکنم بابت این نشست و خیلی هم خوشحالم که بازیگر خوبم آقای کریمی هم کنارم حضور دارم.
Finally, I appreciate you because you're attending and inviting us, and also I appreciate and thanking of my actor, Mr. Majid Agha Karimi. He's the main character of this film, and he's in this festival attend with me, and I appreciate him also.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to call Rauhullah Hasaji, director of the film The Dark Room. That's also from Iran, competing for this Jagoram Awards. Rauhullah Hasaji.
Hello. I speak English a little, but I explain about my biography at first in English. I'm very happy because I'm here. It's my first journey to go to India in Kerala. The Dark Room is my 5th movie. Before that, I make 4 movie. That name is Among the Clothes, The Private Life of Mr. and Mrs. M, The Wedlock, and Dead of the Fish. With 4 movie, I go to many festivals in the world, but it's my first journey. I told about that to you, and I think the Dark Room, because of last night I have first screening in this festival, and I get many good reaction from the audience. They said to me, this problem, you explained about this in your movie, we have this problem in India and in all the world because of that problem about one child. And I think it's very difficult working with child and make this movie with this matter. That's enough, I think. But it's okay, or I can explain. But okay. I think it's better if you have a question. Maybe it's we can explain about that. It's better, I think, because we are here for your question. Thank you.
Then Vinu Yake, director of Malayalam cinema, Bilati Kudal, that is being shown in Malayalam cinema today section.
നമസ്കാരം. ബിലാത്തിക്കുടൽ ഫിലിമിൻ്റെ ഡയറക്ടറാണ് വിനു. എൻ്റെ ഫസ്റ്റ് സിനിമയാണ്. കാസർഗോഡിലെ ഗ്രാമപ്രദേശത്ത് നടക്കുന്ന ഒരു കഥയാണ് സിനിമയിലൂടെ പറയുന്നത്.
It is his debut film, the story of people of Kasaragod.
കാസർഗോഡ് ഗ്രാമത്തിൽ.
It's the rural Kasaragod.
സിനിമയുടെ 2 സ്ക്രീനിങ് കഴിഞ്ഞു. നാളെ 11:45 ഒരു സ്ക്രീനിങ് കൂടിയുണ്ട്. ഇതിലുള്ളൊരു 99% ആൾക്കാരും ആക്ടേഴ്സും ടെക്നീഷ്യന്മാരെല്ലാം ഫ്രഷേഴ്സാണ്. ആദ്യമായിട്ട് സിനിമയിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആളുകളാണ്.
Actors and technicians are new.
പിന്നെ കൂടുതലൊന്നും പറയാനില്ല. സിനിമയെക്കുറിച്ച് സിനിമ കാണുക. പിന്നെ പ്രത്യേക ഒരു കാര്യം, അനാമിക ഹക്സറിനെ പോലെയുള്ള ആളുകൾ ഒന്നിച്ചിട്ടിരിക്കുന്നത് വളരെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ഞാൻ ആ സിനിമ കണ്ടു, എനിക്ക് വളരെ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു ആ സിനിമ. ഗോപാലേട്ടൻ എല്ലാവരും ബാക്കിയുള്ള സിനിമ ഐ റിയലി ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ.
Yes, seen your film and we enjoyed it.
ശരി.
So we are moving to question and answer session. You can ask a question in general or to a particular director. Yes. Give mic to him, please. Now volunteers.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Can hear. Please.
Hello, I'm Suresh here from online media. My question is to you, sir, the 4th person. Yeah. You just told you made a movie with the iPhone and Mac. If you could tell us what softwares and how you actually had the process, maybe other filmmakers could follow you through.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
The thing is, after writing the script, I have understood that the kind of budget it requires, I don't have that. So I have self-financed the film. Also, two of my friends financed the film. I have an iPhone. So in iPhone, you can download a software called Filmic Pro. With that software, you can shoot full HD, nowadays 4K also, 24 frames per second. So that is very important, 24 frames per second, otherwise it won't give film look. This is the first thing. And you have to maintain all the cinematic things like exposure control, focus control and all that. You have all those facilities in that software, Filmic Pro. So this is one part of shooting. And the second part is the editing part. One can use any editing software, like I have used Premiere. One can use Sony Vegas or DaVinci. Nowadays DaVinci 15. This version is free and this is very good version. I have used that for my second feature film. It's free. You can even do the color correction also.
I like to tell you that the climax of Bhosle has been shot on this iPhone 10 with two iPhones.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Oh. Same software. Same software?
Yeah,
same software. Okay, thank you. This technology is progressing day by day. That is very good. That is the blessing of the digital filmmaking process. Yes, please.
Good afternoon, everybody.
In short. To a particular?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not stealing others' time.
Yes.
I have two questions to commonly. Since 40 years, I am with good film and film personalities. And I want to ask two questions. To all, everybody, you can, one or two guys give answer. From your film dump or film field, how many international film festival you participated as a delegates, as a film person? What you got? What your experience? What are the lessons you got from participating in the international film festivals? That's help you how much? Second question, how many film personality from Malayalam film, Indian film, world film fascinated you? And what are the lessons you got from world filmmakers, Indian filmmakers, especially from Malayalam filmmakers? Please explain commonly one or two persons.
Thank you.
My name is Ian Praman. I am representing Kerala Panaman Daily. I am reporting from 6th of December to tomorrow, till tomorrow for my Kerala Panaman Daily.
Thank you. Anybody like to answer his question? Yes.
No, a filmmaker should never miss a chance to grab a mic. Thank you. See, the question is that it's a very interesting thing to observe. I've traveled more than around 40-50 international festivals with all my 3 films. And this was in Busan, the current film which is here in IFFK. An earlier film we have been to the... Oh, like this, okay, sorry. So I've traveled to many countries. So I have found one thing, if we make a film which is deeply rooted in our society, but not very culturally difficult to understand, people in the most of the countries across the world, despite the different cultural background, language, understanding of the cinema, lifestyle, they do understand same film in a very different way. Every country, my movie has interpreted it in various festivals very differently. And this was something very new to me, because I made a movie with a certain idea, but somebody is understanding with a certain different ideas. So that was a big learning for me, and that encouraged me to keep my kind of cinema, which is bit of not very strong from my point of view, that I don't try to say what I want to say in the cinema. So I leave it open kind of thing. So that is my learning. In almost 40-50 festivals, I have found around 20 interpretations of the film in a different way.
I want to answer the second question, because ours is a debut film. We've only been just now to the Black Knight Talent Festival. and we will be going to the Sundance. So we are just beginning our journey. It has been a great honor that our own country has accepted us a lot. We began with Mami, went into Dharamshala, and now we're going to IFFK. And that is a great thing because we actually made this film for our people and from our people. The most of the thing are local people on the streets. Talking about, and we are also self-financed like a lot of us, I'm sure, I mean, you know, completely no producer, no one to back us. The other thing is for me, of course, one of our actors, Gopalan, is from the Kerala stage. We have Gautam Nair, who's done the sound. I have been deeply influenced by Arvindan, who I hold as like a guru. I've seen his work. The first thing I saw was Estapan. I saw Thambi. John Abraham's work, Mariamman, Adur Gopal Krishnan recently. I mean, these are people who've had great, and I would have to put Arvindan on the first go, has been a great influence on my own understanding. Though I'm not a cinema person, as I'm saying, I'm a theatre person, but it has had a deep influence on my understanding of cinema language. Thank you.
Iranian actor Majid Aga Karyama is with us. He can add something to Mustafa Safari's statement.
سلام، خیلی خوشحالم که اینجا حضور دارم.
Hello everyone. I'm very happy and I'm pleased because I'm here in front of you.
به نظر میرسه که جشنواره کرالا جشنواره کارگردان هاست بیشتر.
I think so. This Kerala Festival, international festival, is a festival for directors, not for actors.
ولی من به میل خودم و به نمایندگی از بقیه بازیگران فیلم گریولس اینجا هستم.
I'm representative of all actors in movies screened in this festival. I'm here as a representative of them.
من نام میبرم، 4 نفر 5 نفر بیشتر نیستیم.
I named some of them.
آقای نادر فلاح،
Mr. نادر فلاح،
خانم الهام کردا، آقای وحید راد و آقای محمد ربانی.
Miss الهام کردا، Mr. محمد ربانی. Some of actors and actress in the Graveless movie.
دوست داشتم بازیگران دیگری هم اینجا ببینم از فیلم‌های دیگه.
I would like to meet another actors from another movies.
و با هم گفتگو می‌کردیم و تعامل می‌کردیم.
And we have a communication with each other and share our idea with each other.
ولی به هر حال ممنونم از مهمون نوازی جشنواره کرالا.
So I'm very happy and I'm appreciate our organizer of this international festival, Kerala movie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Majid. Then I would like to request Mr. Gopalan. He's an actor in Anamika's fame, taking the horse to eat jalebis.
എന്താ സംസാരിക്കേണ്ടത്?
സിനിമ അനുഭവം.
ഓക്കെ.
ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണെങ്കിൽ കൊള്ളാം, മലയാളത്തിലാണെങ്കിൽ ട്രാൻസ്ലേറ്റ് ആയിക്കൊള്ളാം.
ഓക്കെ. വേണമെങ്കിൽ അത് വളരെ ഒരു ഭാഷയുടെ ഒന്നിಗೆ വൈകാരികമായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കാം, എനിക്ക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഫോമിൽ സംസാരിക്കാം. വൈകാരികമായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ കുറേ സംസാരിക്കേണ്ടി വരും എനിക്ക്. ഞാൻ തൽക്കാലം വളരെ ഫോമിൽ വയ്ക്കാം. അനാമിക ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ഏറ്റവും എക്സ്പെരിമെൻ്റലായിട്ടുള്ള ഏറ്റവും ഇന്നോവേറ്റീവായിട്ടുള്ള നാടകത്തിലെ സംവിധായകയാണ്, ടീച്ചറാണ്, പ്രവർത്തകയാണ്. അവരാദ്യത്തെ സിനിമയാണ്. എല്ലാവരും നാടകക്കാരാണ്. നാടകക്കാരുടെ ഒരു കൂട്ടായ്മയാണ് ഈ സിനിമ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് എൻ്റെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ചിത്രകല, നാടകം, സിനിമ, ഇനി ഏത് മാധ്യമത്തെയും രാഷ്ട്രീയമായി മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റുക ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ ടോട്ടാലിറ്റി, വസ്ത്രധാരണം, ഭക്ഷണം, സെക്സ്, ദാരിദ്ര്യം ഇസ് എ ടോട്ടാലിറ്റി. അത് അതിനെ വളരെ കേവലം സർഗാത്മകതയേക്കാൾ ഉപരിയായി ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റിക്കലി ഒരാളുടെ വളരെ സമീപനം, വളരെ വ്യക്തിപരമായ സമീപനം വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട തോന്നിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഒരു കാഴ്ചപ്പാട് മുന്നോട്ട് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്, ഒരു സമീപനം മുന്നോട്ട് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്, ഒരു പ്രാക്ടീസ് മുന്നോട്ട് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. എനിക്ക് പേഴ്സണലി ആക്ടർ എന്നുള്ള നിലയ്ക്ക് എന്നെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് നാടകം സിനിമ എന്നുള്ള നിലയ്ക്കല്ല, ടോട്ടാലിറ്റിയിൽ ഒരു പ്രാക്ടീസിലൂടെ, ഒരു റിച്ചായിട്ടുള്ള പ്രാക്ടീസിലൂടെ ഞാൻ കടന്നു പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് എനിക്കത് പറയാനുള്ളൂ. ശരിയാണ്, സന്തോഷം. ഓക്കെ,
താങ്ക് യു. I think translation is not required. Yes. No, one thing. Yes. Yes, please wait. Anything to add, Mr. Logesh Jain? Would you like to speak?
In the process of making the film Ghode Ko Jalebi Khilane Le Ja Rahi Hoon, by your own conviction, by your own belief, by your own life which you are living around, your milieu, your society, and our country, there's a lot of stories to tell. Everyone has a lot of stories to tell. So during this process, I really firmly believe one more thing, which really the spine of our country is the diversity of the language, the diversity of the voices of the people around us, and the diversity of our culture. So we celebrate all these things through the peoples around. In the Shahjahanabad, the Delhi has a historical background. Like if we compare the word city like Istanbul, so Delhi has a history of 5,000 years old history. So the people living there and the culture, the society, the milieu, the language, everything we celebrate in this film. So that's what I just want to say about it.
Thank you, Mr. Jain. Question, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris. Khushamdid Salam. I would like to specifically ask you, because India is a place where we have so many movies. Like every year we have 365, 400 movies easily in one language. And the other languages also have many movies like that. You can't hear. Can you hear? Okay. The question is, in your world...
Please put your microphone parallel.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, in your world, when a movie is being made, the number of movies released are much less. What do you feel when you come to India, where we have every day a new movie at least? What is your feeling when you compare the Indian film industry and your film industry? Because the number of films which come out from your side is much less.
Yes. I answer or ask from director.
Translate it and they will answer.
Yes. سوال اینه که چه تفاوت‌هایی بین فیلم ایران و فیلم هند هست از نظر شما؟
ببین طبیعتاً خب تفاوت که خیلی زیاده، به خاطر اینکه در درجه اول هنده و آدماش هندیان، ایران ایرانه و آدماش ایرانیان. این در درجه اول.
First of all, there are many differences between Iran and India. First, India is India, and Iran is Iran.
ولی چیزی که من متوجه شدم اینه که به هر حال شما اصلا درستش هم اینه که تحت تأثیر داشته هایی که مربوط به فرهنگ خودت هست فیلم بسازی و هرچی اتفاقا بومی تر باشه بازخورد بین المللیش حتی بهتر خواهد بود. این چیزیه که من میدونم و عباس کیارستمی کارگردان بزرگ ما هم خیلی روی این قضیه اصرار میکنه که هرچی شما تحت تاثیر فرهنگ و بومیت خودتون فیلم کار بکنید یا آرتتون تحت تاثیر اون باشه، خب طبیعتا بازخورد بین‌المللیش هم جذاب‌تره، کمان که من این رو فهمیدم.
It's very important. Your art would be affected on your culture and on your custom. As Abbas Kiarostami, one of the biggest directors in Iran, believe that art, if will be deep in your custom and goes to your custom and your culture, that will be more shining and more especially in international, many people encourage to them because you are narrow and close to your culture, your custom and your traditional and your ideas. And if you go deeper than that, you can get better and you can make better movies.
در نهایت هم این که ما اگر به نظرم تماشاچیای خوب باشیم برای هر هنری، به نظرم بیشتر باید کاوشگرای خوبی باشیم و بگردیم همین تفاوت‌ها رو پیدا بکنیم تا دنبال این باشیم که ببینیم چی به ما نزدیکتر هست.
At last, we can say we have to be good seeker about our custom, our culture, and everything believe us, and then go to make movie and or every art. Then you can get more better conclusion.
One question.
Thank you.
One question to the Iran directors.
No, he would. Rauhullah would also add.
Any other director can
the same question he is.
Not same question. Another question.
No. He is. He would like to answer that question also.
Yes.
Thank you. من یه در واقع در جهت تکمیل صحبت‌های مصطفی یه نکته اضافه کنم، این که تصوری که ما ایرانی‌ها از سینمای هند داریم، فیلم‌های با رقص و آواز و از سینمای تجاری و بدنه هند.
I can mention this. In Iran, people knows more about Bollywood cinema, and some act their dance and song, and the Indian movie is very famous about these cases.
و فیلم شعله توی ایران جزو فیلم‌های خیلی معروفیه که مردم عام دوستش دارن.
This is in fact.
آره خیلی آره و همین فیلم شعله هم بگو.
In fact, Iranian has many interest to Indian movie, especially Bollywood cinema, and this is my mention. When I was child, I saw and watched many Bollywood movies, and as Mr. Hejazi told, Sholay movie is one of the best Bollywood movie in the Iran, and if you ask Iranian, talk about this movie.
البته این دوست داشتن که میگم مال مخاطبای مردم عادیه، سینمای تجاری.
And this is belong which level of people in Iran like Bollywood cinema, middle, not actors. This is reality, but middle of people, because you know the Bollywood cinema is a business cinema, and the middle class like this.
خیلی خلاصه تر بگو چون وقتی و اینکه ولی اون فیلمسازی من دوستش دارم و خیلی از سینمای هند تحت تاثیرش بودم. دیروزم یه کتاب دربارش خریدم، ساتیا جیترای هستش که اون سگانه آپو که من عاشق اونم و اون سینماگرای حرفه ایران و مخاطبای خاص یه فیلمسازی مثل ساتیا جیترای رو دوست دارم.
Yes. And professional actor and director in Iran affected of the professional actor in India. So, for example, Satyajit Ray. So sorry if I not mistakenly pronounced. But yes, he also Mr. Hejazi bought yesterday some book of this director in India.
Okay, thank you. Last question.
No, why will I watch Iran movies? Normally I see that the simplicity that matters very much. Simplicity compared to other, which has no comparison at all. And it has deep emotions, a threading. How could you manage to overcome the limits that you have, especially in censorship matters and all?
Yes,
there are many limits now, religious ways and otherwise. My name is Ismail, and I would always think that.
Ask shortly. Can you answer?
سوال اینه که ایران با توجه به بحث مذهبی محدودیت داره، اما فیلم ها خیلی قویه و خیلی علاوه احساسی خیلی راحت اونجا ما میتونیم تحت تاثیر قرار بگیریم، یعنی اینجوری کار شده. دلیلش چیه؟
ببینید یه موضوعی که وجود داره اتفاقا توی هر نقطه‌ای از دنیا به نظرم هرچی که محدودیت ها بیشتر میشه، آرتیست اگر که باهوشتر باشه اتفاقا میتونه اتفاقات بهتری رقم بزنه.
If limitation will be more, then artist and actor can go and act better.
چرا که موقعیت ها در واقع هرچی محدودیت ها بیشتر بشن شما میتونید موقعیت های دراماتیک بیشتری پیدا بکنید.
If your limitation will be more, then you can create more situation and deeply dramatic situation.
Anything? No. Any other statement? We can wind up? Okay, please. Short question. Very short. We have only 3 minutes.
Hi. Madam, it's to you, Anamika ma'am. Apologize if the question is a little naive. So you mentioned that you spent like 7 years behind the movie, and I can imagine the amount of perseverance and tenacity you have gone through. So what does success mean to you at the end of it?
It's a very nice question, philosophically. Success is a very peculiar word. For me, success has never been tied to the market. Marketing is not part of my success story. I don't believe in it, neither in theatre. What is very important is that my own people, the people of this country, are actually connecting with it. And that's wonderful. And unfortunately, we still have a colonial hangover. So once we get the Sundance and we get the something, then we are accepted in our own country and producers come forward. Till we do that, we are left penniless. I'm sure all my friends here know that. You know, he's doing it with this, we are doing it with that. And so in that sense, the festivals abroad are important because they give us, I mean, talent was wonderful. And talking people to people is always wonderful. You know, a different culture, a different people, they're suddenly connecting with you and understanding what you're talking about at their level, as Praveen saying, they're understanding it in their way. But so in that sense, success as in connection to people being able to grasp it because it's quite experimental and abstract in its form. So we were very worried that we're just going to be rejected outright, and so that is very exciting. So to that extent, success is very meaningful. I hope I've answered your question. And of course, success is tied to money today. We all know that. So maybe people's liking, maybe people, saying, yes, we like it. One day, we will be able to get back the money we've put in, which is huge. I mean, we're in debt, which all independent filmmakers are. So to that extent, yes, But otherwise, as an artist, for me, the biggest testing is going to be when this film goes to Old Delhi, when my people, those people who are there from night shelters, roads, streets, when we can talk about, when we were going into Old Delhi, this man came up. Because today, between the Hindus and the Muslims, there are lines in India. And we have grown up, like, I'm from Kashmir, and in Kashmir, there was huge given and fusing of cultures. So this man ran up to me and said, can you stop this hate? Some person on the road, we were going on our e-rickshaw to shoot, he said, can you stop this hate? You know, and I'm saying that, you know, these are the moments in which people have some hope that maybe, you know, these guys are intervening. Of course, we can't stop communal divides. But that success will be if our own people, that is the people on the night shelters, can accept this film. And if I would say that's my hugest success in terms of my personal gain.
Thank you, Anamika. Sorry, due to time constraint, I am forced to wind up this session. The next session, open forum, is going to begin just now. Now, we can wind up the session. Please express the vote of thanks.
Thanks to all directors, actors, producers participated in this session, and thanks to media and delegates for the wholehearted support to this session. Thank you very much.